testify, yo. Testify, yo. Brother, sister, make we testify. I testify, yo. Oko amata na ibi awa mata. Testify, yo. Better days ahead in Delta State. I testify, yo. Job creation matter. For a stronger Delta. Everybody make we testify, yo. Testify, yo. Brother, sister, make we testify. I testify, yo. Oko amata na ibi awa mata. Testify, yo. Better days ahead in Delta State, yo. I testify. Make we testify, yo. Testify, yo. Brother, sister, make we testify. I testify, yo. Oko amata na ibi awa mata. Testify, yo. Better days ahead in Delta State, I testify, yo. Oh yeah, make we go to Goa. Vote the road, the master. Job creation matter. For a stronger Delta. Everybody make we testify, yo. Testify, yo. Brother, sister, make we testify. I testify, yo. Oko amata na ibi awa mata. Testify, yo. Better days ahead in Delta State, yo.
Unemployment is one of the biggest problems of Nigeria, a worrisome phenomenon affecting majority of its over 200 million population. The general high rate of unemployment had challenged one man to action in Delta State. The coming of Senator Dr. Arthur Ifeanyi as governor of Delta. From inauguration on May 29, 2015, the Okowa-led administration envisioned measures to engage Delta youths and other citizens productively. Two flagship programs were specially introduced for job and wealth creation. They are Skills Training and Entrepreneurship Program, STEP, and Youth Agricultural Entrepreneurs Program, YAGEP. The programs are intended not only to confront unemployment, but also ensure prosperity through youth entrepreneurship and income generation. The job creation programs were implemented by the Delta State Job and Wealth Creation Bureau, first established as Office of the Chief Job Creation Officer in June 2015 to design, plan, and implement job creation programs for unemployed youths. The office was transformed by enactment of Delta State Job and Wealth Creation Bureau Law of 12 September 2019. Professor Eric Abel, a policy economist and development program specialist, is the Chief Job and Wealth Creation Officer. The beneficiaries of STEP and YAGEP have embraced entrepreneurship and self-employment, signaling a paradigm shift in mindset. Stepreneurs are today profitably running their enterprises across occupations including fashion design and tailoring, catering and confectionery, hairdressing and makeover, electrical and solar works, information and communication technology services, welding and fabrication, interlocking, tiling, POP and block molding, decoration and events management, as well as audio-visual services. Others are cosmetology, plumbing, upholstery, bag and shoe making, cleaning agents production, paint making, aluminium works, arts and craft, bobbing and bead making. Similarly, Yagepreneurs are running their individual agricultural enterprises in fish production, crop production, poultry, piggery. The agricultural landscape is today dotted with Yagep farm enterprises clusters. From the initial figures of 1,239 participants in the 2015-2016 cycle, STEP and YAGEP have uplifted over 6,000 beneficiaries at the end of the 2020-2021 cycle. In a bid to widen the coverage and impact of empowerment programs, His Excellency Senator Dr. Arthur Ifeanyi also graciously established sister initiatives including GUEST, RISA, ICT YEP, and WESAP. These have opened a floodgate of empowerment for the youths and the unprecedented growth of entrepreneurial activities throughout the state. In all, livelihoods have been transformed. The job creation programs have had verifiable positive impacts on the lives of previously unemployed Delta youths and economic development of the state. Across the state, there are testimonies of successful small businesses and life-changing stories by those who were trained, encouraged, and mentored under STEP and YAGEP. Some have grown to become employers of labor and are training other youths to become self-employed.
I'm Chibole Ekene Bernice, an accounting graduate from Madonna University. After graduation, I was unemployed for 2 years. My gratitude goes to Dr. Senator Okowa, who made me who I am today. I became a beautician in Asaba here, and I think I enjoy what I'm doing. Being an employer of labor of about 10 workforce people, I've been able to curb poverty in Nigeria because it's really not easy employing people here, paying people, and I've been able to be independent on my own, not asking my parents for money. Instead, I even help out, like send to my younger ones. It's really been good for me. It's really been good. At least I'm not outside the streets. I'm in here working for myself, trying to become the lady I want to become.
My name is Egon Gladys. I'm from Okwamakom in Oshimni South, local government area of Delta State. I'm a graduate of political science from the Niger Delta University in Bayelsa State. After my youth service in 2015, I was at home, so there was no job upcoming. After different sessions, all to no avail. This is just a dream come true to me, all thanks to the state governor. In his giant strides in trying to stem the growth of unemployment among youths in the state. And in that case, it shot me up to where I am today. I've trained about 5 persons, and some 5 are also undergoing training and will be leaving soon. I'm so proud of what I do because this is a dream come true for me. Amongst my staff, I have a physically handicapped among them. She's deaf and dumb, but this Kara is what she loves doing most, and I've helped her and will continue to put her through it. She has been with me for 1 year and 6 months, and her passion has increased every day. She is just at home with just a sewing machine, but she's doing very well. She doesn't see this disability as something that she can be looked down upon. She sees herself as part of the society. The job creation office, I applaud them for the work they are doing. The monitoring team, they monitor us from time when we get our starter packs to see how far we have gone, our growth in our various businesses. My appreciation goes to the governor of Delta State. In his giant efforts in trying to stem the growth of unemployment, particularly among youths. Crime rate has reduced, a lot of social vices has reduced, and everyone is occupied, doing one thing or the other, fending for themselves and their families, creating employment opportunities for some who are in need of that. And this program, I rate it 100% because it has helped to shape the mindset of some Delta youths. And in that case, I hope and pray it continues.
My name is Emwebie Bright Madawaye. I'm from Otolokbo, a Car Northeast local government, Delta State. I have been learning welding and fabrication before I get into STEP. At the year of 2018, the government now retrained me. Then later on, they settled me. I now start my own. Before I get into STEP, I'm a learner from my boss. I learned welding and fabrication then before I got into STEP. After the STEP, then I started 3 years ago when the STEP empowered me. This is 3 years now, the STEP empowered me, and I started my own. So since then, as you can see, I've been doing it, and I'm going higher, higher, higher. I didn't mean they didn't empower me. Maybe I could have not gone to this level I am now. I have trained boys. As you can see, my company is not my workshop now. It's large to call a company. So I so much thank our Excellency Governor Ifeanyi Okowa for what he has been doing in Delta State, in our state. It make my life change. Since he empowered me, I have gotten my own company now. I have married with 2 kids. So I achieved many things from the step, honestly speaking.
An appreciable number of those trained have innovatively diversified into other businesses and trades or developed business partnerships and relationships to enhance their incomes. Still, many are now gainfully employed in various sectors. There is also another remarkable social impact of the job creation program, a new orientation among youths from government salaried jobs to personal development and self-employment.
My name is Lokosi Victor from Toro Angiama community. Before I come into Yage program, I'm a farmer, and they know that people from our area know that I'm a core farmer. They now introduced me to the Yage program. Actually, the way it affects me in the sense that before I have not do farm to this extent, this large extent before, but the help of that money, I have now expanded the work that I've been doing. Also, I've even employed 4 persons. That is a permanent workers that I have for me. On this note, I have to thank our Excellency, because why I'm saying this special thank to him is that he has tried. Compared to other governors, right from this 1999 till date, we've not seen a governor like Okowa, because he's a grassroots, he called himself as a grassroots politician. Actually, we find out that yes, he's also a grassroots agriculturalist.
So my name is Helen Ebegbarudoma, Mrs. Helen Ebegbarudoma, a yagapreneur under the 2017-28 batch. We started the program in 2018, March. We were trained for 3 months. I was trained at Ugbolu here in Asaba, and we were given 2,000 fingerlings and fish feeds, 145 bags. So that was actually where we started from. As of today, by the grace of God, I have about 13,000 fishes. This fish business, you rear the fishes for 6 months before you sell. So usually you're supposed to sell like twice in a year. But somehow I've been able to develop a model where I sell fish every month. Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, I want to say thank you. It takes, they say agriculture is something that boosts every economy. If we really take agriculture seriously. So for him to have really thought of, investing in agriculture, investing in the youth, I think it's something commendable. I really want to thank him because he has done something noble. Thank you, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa.
My name is Simko Napoleon from Orugu Town. The program is very successful to me because I've done a great thing. As I'm talking to you now, I don't look for a job again. I take our governor as my father, because if not my governor, I not go day where I did today. Even what he don't do for me, my brother they not fit do am. Even my uncle they not go do am. Even friend not fit do what he do for me. So I thank our well.
Okay, this whole scenario just started. Was like a joke. My auntie came over one day to the house and said, "Wow, I see you say you were interested into agriculture." I told her yes. Then he told me that there is a form that is being listed out by the state government, by Delta State government, to into agriculture. Like, okay. So she gave me an information on how to get it. So I went into the job creation office in Asaba to obtain the form. The journey so far has been very incredible. I'll use the word incredible because it was a humble beginning. They started it by giving us 2 prawns and 2,000 fishes and about 120 bags of feed. To God be the glory. Since I started this program, I've been growing. And since I started the YAGEP program, especially the YAGEP empowerment program, so far so good. It has been creative, it has been blooming, it has been, there's ups and downs in the business, but definitely we learn from our mistakes and then we're pushing it forward. But financially, I have stepped up my game. From being dependent on my family and my friends and my parents to be someone that is not capable of owning his own business and feeding himself. First of all, I want to say thank you to His Excellency Dr. Senator Ifeanyi Okowa for the platform. It was a fair platform. No lobbying to get the YAGEP form. There's no lobbying for your name to be shortlisted. It was like a free-to-air stuff during my time. During my time, it was free to air. You can just go in there, then the form is there, you pick the form, you fill it, then you go through the normal process. After you submit it online and you submit it to the... So it was a free process. So I want to say to Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa and his team, the Chief Job Creation Officer himself, the professor himself, Professor Eric Kebo, and his team, to say thank you for being there.
Agriculture is a leading mainstay of the local economy. YAGEP has contributed to the state's agricultural developments since 2015. The milestones are noteworthy. 1.7 million metric tons of live poultry birds, 61.4 million eggs, 4,978 metric tons of live fish, 1,707 metric tons of live pigs, 1,109 metric tons of cassava tubers, 477 metric tons of fresh plantain, and 1,735 metric tons of vegetable crops. The entrepreneurial programs have gained national acclamation, making Delta State a role model in the country. STEP and YAGEP are not just innovative elixir against joblessness. The programs are creating wealth, celebrating the dignity of labor, enhancing the destinies of youths, and impacting the economy of Delta towards sustainable development. STEP and YAGEP stand resounding. Many have become married, enabled by incomes and livelihoods from the programs.
Progressively, I would say Governor Okowa has done a lot to me through the empowerment of fish farming. That was 2016. With this event, I'll be able to move from being unemployed to a greater height. Presently, I could be able to run my family through fish farming. It is a lucrative one, though there are ups and downs in the business. All is required is consistency. So I will advise as many that want to go into farming to get venture into fish farming. I could remember the numbers of us that were established. That was 2017. So many of us were jobless, but today I have friends around the Saba that are doing well and doing much better. The program has a great impact in my life, economically, socially. It has helped to improve my status, and I've moved from one platform to another. And this is one of the benefits I've gained from this program. During the empowerment program, right in the Songhai Delta, there was a training, and I met her there. Though we used to know in school there, but I could not summon the courage. But through this program, we were able to bring two of us together, and today we are blessed with children, and we are waxing stronger.
Delta State, the economic jewel of Africa's most populous nation, is on the threshold of our manifest fortune with the bloom of skilled youths imbued with the spirit of entrepreneurship and wealth creation.